So good afternoon and welcome to the Menai Indoor Sports Centre for the 2023 New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League Cup Final between the Parramatta Eels and the West Tigers. I am Willie D. Derradaranalungi, and joining me today in the commentator's box, Reelaroos coach Brett Clarky Clark. Hello, Clarky.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. Good, thank
Awesome.
you. Big matchup today.
Yeah, it's actually going to be an absolutely cracking game. So we'll see how we play this out, especially with Parramatta. They've played pretty strong leading in to the competition, especially this grand final. They came off the success of the grand final last year, and I think they've taken it. And just, I don't think they've shone, as in I don't think they've really come out as a force, but they've been able to get wins by just playing good quality football, right? And you would know, you played against them this year. But then I think the complete mindset that the West Tigers have come in with this year, they've got a lot of senior players, and as well as some youth that's come through, and some of the new guys that are in that team with Toby and Zach for the New South Wales. So I think it's going to add a little bit of a dynamic to this game that I think people watching for the first time are going to be blown away with.
Yeah, I think Toby and Zach, Carl and Popple, they've been a huge addition to the Tigers this season, and really have injected something that maybe the Tigers were kind of missing, and it's fresh energy, good footy minds, and I mean you can't really fault the way that they see the game, the way that they've played. They've gone from strength to strength this season, and in saying that, Parramatta Eels have coming off the back of last year's grand final win, undefeated this season, just playing that simple footy that we all love.
Yep.
And really looking forward to this one.
Excellent. All right, so as we get started, we might go through the teams for today who make up the roster. So let's go with the Parramatta side to start off with. So we've got Liam Luff, Diab Karim, who is actually captain. We've got Brett Henman, so one of the senior veterans in the team. We've got Joey Abood, Chris O'Brien, Joel Vanderwan, Emily Beecroft, and Eddie Morgan is in that team. So I think Eddie may not be here today, but he is definitely on the roster. So we'll see how we go. For the West Tigers, we have Captain Brad Grove, Jason Attard, Stefan Rochakust, Zach Carl, Toby Popple, Michael Gretsch, Jesse Mausen, Daniel Gretsch, and Andrew Hallway. And coaches of the Parramatta team is Yara Ryan. Coach of the Tigers team is actually Michael Gretsch, who's also a player, so giving a bit of guidance there, coming off his assistant coaching role in the City team this year in the matchup. And our referees for today's game are Kale Popple and Fred Farley. So let's see how we go. So as the teams get announced, I think the energy will start to build in this. We go through the formalities now and we get to kick off. But given that you're a player, Will, and you're also preparing for the New South Wales Blues team, what is your thoughts around the game, and who's your prediction early?
This is a tough one. Looking at the teams sort of leading in today, it's very clear that both sides are packing a lot of Blues. So I think we are in for a high quality international matchup here. We've got players that have represented Australia in the past as well. And on top of that, the current Blues side, which is about to play in the Interstate Challenge next week. We had a training session yesterday. The boys were looking healthy, looking great. But their focus was on today's match. And you can see on their faces today, they've got in here, they've warmed up with a really solid warm-up, and pretty much both teams really wanted to win today. My prediction today, I think it's going to be a grind all the way through the 80 minutes. It's going to go down to the wire. But I think if Parramatta stick to that simple football that they play, I see them getting on top today.
Okay, excellent. I think I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a close one as well. I have my money on Parramatta, but I'm not a betting man, so whatever that's worth. But with that too, I think just for those who've not watched Wheelchair Rugby League in the past, it is 80 minutes of football, just like the running game. It is the same tackle sets. I think the nuance of the game is the fact that we're in the chair. We are indoors, so rain does not affect, and there's no dew on the field. So poor kicks are just poor kicks. Bad passes are bad passes. So there's no elements to affect that. And a tackle is taken by taking the tag off a shoulder of the opposing player. So I think on that, everything else is pretty well self-explanatory. Kicking is with the fist, and as we go into the national anthem, we'll get started. so here we go. So referees will give some orders to the players as they shake hands and get ready for the kickoff. So to what will be an exciting afternoon of rugby league.
Game time. I am nervous, I must admit. I don't know why.
But you're calling.
But I am.
So why are you nervous, mate? You're not playing.
You know, these are our teammates. These are two great teams. Like I said, it could go either way. So I think I'm excited for today's match.
I think, look, it's the nerves are always going to play a big part in this. And I think even for people that are here in the stands, they're probably just as nervous as players because a lot of them are family or friends. But this is fantastic, especially leading into next week's state challenge, New South Wales and Queensland. I think this game is going to be a telltale sign on the amount of rep players that are in these two teams, on where the state team is currently situated from a performance level and an energy level. So let's hope for a fantastic 80-minute showcase, which we know it will be. But let's let this game kick off and get started. So on the referee's whistle, timekeeper is ready and eager to press the button. Wait for the whistle, here we go. And Captain Karim is ready to kick off for Parramatta. And we're underway. That is a massive kickoff. All right, and we bring it out to the 8 to start. So that's some cheap meters already for the Tigers as that kick went out on the full on kickoff. So they bring it to the 8-meter mark to start this game. So Popple through to Grove. Grove to Attard. Attard chairs pulled up there by Luff with a quick tag. Roshakus with the ball. Again. Okay, on there. Was he tagged? Yeah, they've called a tag, not a knock-on. So Luff was... Oh, no, they actually caught a knock-on. So... Okay, let's see how we go here. Parramatta have created a forced error there from the Tigers. Let's see if Parramatta can play this. So O'Brien with the ball. The count. He's gone through. Hands up. All right, here we go. That should be a surrender anyway because as he moves his hands up in the air. All right, so Karim to Luff. Okay, nice little settle play there from Luff just to set up the play. See what we got here. O'Brien trying to probably do a little bit too much on that one. But again, now they've got a chance to swing the ball here. So it was Hemman to Luff. Okay, this is the last. Karim looking to get through and he's tagged. So not too bad there from defence from the Tigers, but the positioning on where they've got to fight now to get out of their end goal is a really good opportunity for Parramatta to apply that pressure.
And that's a win as much as a try there, just getting right down, all the way down to the try line, as you said, Clarkie.
Yep.
And Parramatta would be really happy with that set to kick off this game.
The fact that they didn't go for the kick as well and they pursued trying to get it. Here's a kick here from Grove, talking about kicks. All right, here we go. Good pickup. Oh, massive hit there from Bopple on Henman. There's 2 tags being taken as well at the same time. So I think that's going to be the undoing of the Tigers. During the week, someone asked me and I said, I think just the experience factor that Zach needs at the moment. These are the games that are great for him. But I think those type of errors, he's just giving his team there, 5-6 meters that are not playing for.
And there goes the ball.
So the ball is stuck in the nets. Oh, no, they've got a game ball. So we've got a rogue ball on the field as well.
Yeah. For the folks at home, Karim is known for kicking the ball right up into the ceiling. So no surprises there from Karim early on in the game.
All right, Hemman with the ball here. Takes up the settle play. Nice little play there, making Stefan reach. Rosicus reach for that tag. All right, Popple again with a tag on Luff. Luff had to tag up twice, 3 times. He's got no tag on his shoulder, but the rest let it go. That should be a penalty for the Tigers. But anyway, they got it. There could be a bit of karma there. So ball player, the ball trying to rush it. So Tigers now have possession. Popple takes that nice little play up. First tackle there. Looking for Grove. It's a little bit flat. Didn't get it on the speed that he wanted. As Carl gets the ball through, again, just that. Luff's able to pick up the poor player, the ball, and bring Parramatta back into this straight away. O'Brien through to Abood. Abood to Hemman. Hemman will just take that tag, set up for a good quick play of the ball. There we go. To Karim. Karim for a flick pass back to Abood. Back to Hemman. And we've called the tag. So, yep.
Both teams are settling into to this match in the early minutes.
Okay, Karim to O'Brien. He's called the tag. So there are quick tags happening at the moment. It's just teams getting used to the conditions and the speed of the game, tempo of the game. All right, Luff tagged there eventually by Popple. Oh. So will they let it go? So that's a lucky break there for Parramatta. Oh, no. He's actually called the knock-on, so late call there from the referee, but the right call because he did knock it towards his chair, which is a knock-on. All right, Attar with the ball here. I like the idea of the settle plays early from both teams on at least the first tackle, just to get position in the middle of the field to give them options. So Grove with a nice one. Brian just threw something off the field. Popple staying on the field with direction from Captain Grove there. All right, a little bit of a decoy run there from Roshakust. Over to Carl. Carl back to Popple. And these are two of our country players too. So Carl and Popple and our referee, one of our referees, are country-based players and representatives, which is fantastic from the Wagga and Canberra region of Wiltshire Rugby League. So that's a huge benefit for us with growing talent. And a great bit of speed there from Popple. Carl with the settle play, trying to make that kick through. Attard, it's going to get the bad bounce, but it's out. So
Popple really steering the ship early on. He's taken over that dominant ball player role, and he's really steering the Tigers in a nice way here.
I think the atmosphere in here too, the crowd's actually quiet, and I think they're just watching because of the speed and the frantic nature of this game. There's a lot to take in early because every player is literally trying to do something, whether they're with the ball or without the ball, to get an upper hand. So it does take a bit, if you haven't watched this game before or not a regular to it, from a spectator point of view, just to understand what it's like. There's only 5 people on the field. It's not like the running game and the amount of bodies that are on there. So everyone needs to play a role constantly, and there's a lot to take in. So let's see how this plays out, because in 80 minutes, it can tend to get a bit slower with the intensity they're playing at. However, if there's some tries that kick through as Roshakust breaks that line, the intensity could actually pick up just a little bit more. So Popple with the ball. He's nice meters there. There's a good 4 meters there from Popple, and a good play. Quick play of the ball as Attar comes in, and Karim tries with the sniper tag, but have to go double take on that. So he's called him for a loose carry.
So Parramatta ball.
He's obviously tried to... and it's coming up. And it's stuck behind the scaffolding here with the camera. There we go. We found it. Everyone back to their seats. We're all good. We found the ball. So we can all relax. So well done. Hide and go seek. Win. One for us.
They're just clearing up this call right here, right now.
So they've explained what the call is.
Some miscommunication there. I think it's just a tap here.
Yep.
Tigers have called it as a knock on there.
Yeah, to me it wasn't a penalty. It was a loose carry.
Loose
so
carry, that's all.
More of a ruck infringement than anything else from that point of view. All right, so massive tag there from Jason Attard. He has got, to me, probably some of the best tagging ability in the game. He may not be the fastest on the field, but his ability to grab tags when needed is an absolute asset to this Tigers team. And it'll probably play a big part this afternoon as the games go on. And as Popple's in the back play here, they've lost it, Hemman. So they're playing 5-on-4 at the moment. And they're called a forward pass. The Parramatta has given up that perfect opportunity there. It's a forward pass being called. But Popple was in the back play there. The Parramatta Eels just had to settle. And they would have been in. All right, here we go. Carl through to Popple. I think I've been calling Popple's name. I feel like it a fair bit in this one.
He's definitely injected himself into the game quite early here. Okay. And throwing it back to Attard is probably one of the quickest to flag up in our sport. And if the Tigers can really capitalise on using him as a settle man to get a quick roll on, they'll find more meters.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so they call the tag back. The CSB tag. I think the big call out is that both benches are fairly strong as well. So it's going to be interesting on what role these bench players or their substitutions play in this game. But there's a big kick there, and it's got a favourable bounce. Oh,
good hands by Henman there.
Not bad for an old man.
Not bad. He's not bad.
He's got it. He's still got it. The eyes were wide open too on that, so well done.
He's recently found himself back into the New South Wales squad as well. He missed the last one.
Yep.
He's been training hard in the background, so it's good to see him out there pushing well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of talent across the board. And I think it's across the country too. But in the New South Wales team, I know Coach Eddie George had many conversations around what team is picking and for what reasons. So it's great to know that is the conversation we're having because of the quality of plays we've got. All right, so as Tigers get a little bit mixed up on the play there, Groves had to take just a quick play of the ball, or take the tag, and now he's just taking his time because he's realised that the game's a little bit too frantic at the moment, and his team's making some probably silly errors.
And that's something where Grove really comes into play there. His tempo changes, which he's well known for, which is slowing it down when he feels like the team needs to settle, and he's obviously made that call. Just because he just wants to calm down the boys and get them out of their half.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Unable to grab the tag on Adard has given opportunity for Grove to break the line. And Kyle's broken through. No tag taken. If he pins his ears back and gets his mullet flowing, he's in for a try. And it could be the first try of the game. I would say they'll blow the whistle on that and give it the 4.
Zach Carl.
All right, try awarded to Zach Carl. First try of this game, 4-pointer.
Amazing support play there. Grove coming through, making a line break, and Zach Carl supporting up the inside. Such a dangerous play.
It probably flags the importance of stopping the chair as well as grabbing your tags. Joey Abood probably had 3 times the attempt to trying to grab Jason Attard's tag, and unfortunately, it just did not come out, and just from nothing became opportunity to break that line with Grove's quick chess skills, and then Zach Carl coming straight off the back of that, and like I said, with that mullet flying down that field, mate. All right, as Grove looks to convert this, it's up, it's over. So that's a 2-pointer for Grove, bringing the score to 6-0 Tigers over Parramatta at this early start, as we're just over the 10-minute mark in this game. So, all right, let's see how Parramatta react to this on the kickoff. If it's going to be a standard settle kick, they haven't been playing badly.
No, they haven't. And I feel like Parramatta is a very reactive team. They get very motivated off certain things that happen within the match. So I can see Diab Karim leading his team here and giving an answer back.
Yeah, let's see how he goes here kicking off. He does like to kick. He's the preferred kicker. It's up again. It's going to go in goal and bounce back. And Joey Abood. And a push off as well. That should... Ooh. We've got to be careful here from a referee's point of view around the push off. As he grabbed the tag, he literally shoved Joey over. So Toby's got to be careful. Toby Popper's got to be careful. He doesn't get caught for that late in the game and cause a penalty. Okay, and there's an error there. Could have been a knock-on from the Tigers because Jason Attard's hands were in the way. But we'll play it Tigers ball.
Well, Tigers, the most important thing Tigers need to do here is just complete this set off the back of score a try.
I think Parramatta just need to think about the play now and stopping the chairs, causing the Tigers for an unforced error potentially, or a poor pass on the final to then get an upper hand a little bit, because they have been playing well. It's just moments like that just haven't played in their favour. So it's still early in this game. We've only had 10 minutes down. It's a lot of work. So again, Grove setting up for Carl. Zach Carl there with the thing. Tag from Luff. As O'Brien is a little bit slower getting back on that and breaking that line. Jason Attard, I think there was a chair grab from Henman, which slowed Attard up, and that's where the penalties come into. So actually not a bad option there from Henman, knowing that there was a try coming in.
Not a bad option at all from the old man.
Given the fact that Chris O'Brien looked to me that he was a little bit slower getting back from that on that line. So good options. Tigers Ross is on the field now.
What Tigers are doing really well right now is they're asking questions of the Parramatta defence here. They're making Parramatta work.
Yep.
They're moving the ball well, and I think Tigers will start to chuck some more unders in and X's, which they're really well known for. Looking at that Popple and Kyle combination.
They were looking for that then, but Popple looked the wrong way on the shoulder. But anyway, so that's another good tag there from the Parrots. And let's see if they come off the try line here and force Tigers to make some silly passes. But there we go. That's all they needed.
Important defensive set there for Parramatta Eels. They needed that one.
So just the intensity that came off that line there put Grove into a second mindset. Okay, he's been called for not tagging up before playing the ball. So that's an unfortunate penalty there for the Parramatta team. Some feedback given too from the referee on that call from Henman. As we go, Attard getting tagged. Okay, so he's telling to go back 4. I'm sure that Henman was actually a marker.
And Popple's found his way through.
Found his way in. Let's see what the referees call here. And they've given the 4 points. So as we look for another conversion attempt here, so we're 10-0 in this game so far with the try there scored by Toby Popple. So we'll see how we go here. Brad Grove looks like he's doing the conversion again after the successful last conversion. So let's see how this plays out. I think in this level of the league, you need to be very conscious of how you react to penalties, especially 50-50 calls. Yes, and that's probably what's happened here. So we had a little bit of a heated moment, probably a bit of a mind lapse from the Parramatta team, which has just made that simple try come in. But that was a missed conversion. So the score remains 10 points to 0. West Tigers over the Parramatta Eels.
I think going back to what you said, Clarkie, there with how we react to penalties and keeping it, maintaining our composure, it is important in our sport that it is a sport that can be a grinding sport throughout 80 minutes, and it's still early on in the match. Parramatta just need to find their rhythm, and as soon as they find their way back in, we're on.
Another high kick there from Karim, straight down on Roshakust. Bit of a shield created there from Brad Grove as well, and as Toby Popple comes through, plays that settle play. Karim works to take that tag off, gets on marker as quick as he can. Attard with the ball here. He looked for the pass, but he's happy with the tag. He's got to square up to play the ball, tag up to play. Here we go. So Grove. Okay, O'Brien with a good tag there on Grove as he's giving some direction to the Tigers. Okay, Popple with the ball here. Yeah, they're looking to bring direction one way, go the other. So as we go through, Grove tag there, good kick there from Attard. It's got some size on it, but Karim read it, and it's been back, ready to go. So that's a nice little take there from the Parramatta side as he plays the ball there to Henman. Then plays that ball up to Luff. All right, let's see what part Luff plays in today's game. When he's on, he is an absolute asset to any team. So let's see how we go. Karim fights through there, gets a couple of meters on a tag grab. As O'Brien comes through, gets that ball, loses hands. Luff with the push. All right, so we've got the 5th tackle here. O'Brien to Karim. Karim looking, Popple's down. And he's through. And it just took a large knock with Toby Popple. Let's see what we call. Okay, that was an interesting concept there. Referee checking on the player's welfare before he calls a try. But anyway, we've still got 4 points scored in this game. That's 4 points to Diab Karim. That puts Parramatta on the board. And now its score is 10 points to West Tigers, 4 points to Parramatta, with a conversion attempt from Karim to come. So like I said, it's still pretty frantic out here. They're still moving passes. The ball's getting moved. You can see the Tigers are really pushing Parramatta to the right-hand side of the field, then trying to come on an X to the left. So they're obviously pinpointing Joey Abood is where they're trying to run that ball to, and the conversion is successful. So it's 10 points to 6, West Tigers over Parramatta. So, but definitely they're looking to pinpoint that side. They're trying to stay away from Luff and Karim, from what I can see, as much as possible. But Brett Henman has been able to disrupt some of their gameplay with some of those tags. So let's see how this plays out, because there's always a period of time, and there's been no substitutions as yet from either team as we get to close to the 20-minute mark of this first half. All right, O'Brien with the first tag off the kickoff. Controls his play of the ball, goes to Henman. Abood's out of play there, overran the play of the ball. Henman again to O'Brien. It's a Henman-O'Brien show at the moment. as we run through this. Number of Tigers in the tackle there. It should be a good opportunity here for some quick meters from Karim, and he's taken it. Attard, as I said before, the ability for him to grab much-needed tags at those moments. There is an example of it right there. If he didn't grab that, Diab was off. All right, Luff with the ball, playing the ball back to Karim. Karim with a little kick through as it goes out. It's probably not that bad of an idea. He probably should have kept it a little bit on the inside, chased it down, forced Roshakus to chase it into goal. But still, they've got to now play out of their own in goal, the West Tigers, which is not an easy feat with the speed that the Parramatta team have been playing with. There's a lot of talk out there at the moment too between both teams, which is fantastic. Okay, Attar with the ball. Big hits there from both Henman and Karim. Okay, Attar taking his time, settling it up. Playing around with his tags, making sure they stick. Okay, Popper with the ball. Oof, he nearly dropped that, but he was lucky enough to hold on to it. Okay, all right, Roshakus. Grove. And he called the tag before his chair went off the sideline. So Aboud was able to get it, and Karim's been able to get that ball just ahead of the try line and play the ball out. Here comes Parramatta now. All right, let's see what West Tigers have got. They're stuck in the play there with Roshakus and Carl. Luff with the good hands there on the play, still getting meters. All right, he chased Grove down. Perfect. Grove with the tag there. O'Brien straight in that middle. Okay, here we go. Bit of a decoy there from Henman with Karim. Aboud's chasing the ball down with Roshakus as he sits there. And that should be a try to Luff, I would say. All right, let's see what they call here. Because Roshakus was holding the ball up. Didn't actually make an attempt for it.
It was a dangerous move there from Roshakus to... he was trying to guide it out, but obviously two Parramatta Eels screaming down your back. It's a tough one to do.
Let's see what they call here. It'll be a big moment. Oh, they're saying that one of the Parramatta players was in front. That was not what we saw. That was not what we saw. So, okay, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Hopefully the referees review this footage when they're finished.
What Parramatta need to do here is they just need to cool down.
Yeah, they just need to take it for what it is. That's exactly right.
Take it for
so
what
play
it
that
is.
game.
Obviously, they're not exactly happy with how things are going, but that's just how that's the way footy works. So.
All right, here we go. We've got a kick come through. So there we go. Penalty was given to Tigers, and we'll play this through.
Tigers are on top right now. They need to find a good set just to keep this roll on going.
I think, too, the Parramatta have got momentum at the moment, too. West Tigers need to hold that back. They just need to get the ball up this field here. It's a very high-quality game happening at the moment.
Very high.
And like I said, those 50-50 calls are telltales. And if you let it get into your head as a player, you're going to find yourself on the wrong end of the scoreboard. So let's see how Parramatta react to this. Let's see how West Tigers work their way out. Because I'm sure Parramatta's coming at them. So as Tigers get the ball, Attard comes in strong with a hit there. So
big hit from Big O'Brien.
Let's see how we go. So as we run through. All right. Grove's getting a little bit frustrated with the quality of the hits on him. Big catch there from Aboud on the kick. So let's see how we go here with Parramatta now. Trying to work their way over halfway. See if they can make it across. All right, Parramatta with a tag. Bit of a return serve there from Carl, giving the tag back to Henman. As we play a little slow play of the ball here, just to change the tempo, and it's just gone wayward. Luff's lucky enough to be able to turn around and pick it up. There's two tags taken off his shoulder as he plays it to O'Brien. Attard on. Good tag there from Attard. Okay, O'Brien played the ball to Karim. Karim with the kick over the top. Grove chases with Roshakus. There's a Parramatta team are coming up. So there's a bit of a belt there on both sides. So tag taken by Luff. Grove to Roshakus. Roshakus with the hit there from Karim. Tag taken. Roshakus onto Popple. Okay. Popple with the play of the ball. Wasn't bad either. Good play of the ball. Consistent. Attard with tags. 2 tags taken. Okay, it slows it up, gives Parramatta the opportunity to set on defence as Rochacus comes through. Tag taken there. Rochacus plays the ball to Grove. Quick play, good chair speed there. On the play, he's gotten around Karim, gotten around Abood. Chucks it, gridiron style, to Popple. Popple over, I would say that should be 4 points.
Absolutely unreal try there from the West Tigers. Parramatta put up a huge defensive effort, holding the West Tigers out halfway throughout the 5 tackles, and Grove just down the sideline, finding Popple on a huge pass. Can't get much better than that from that set.
No, that's the second try for Toby Popple this afternoon, bringing in the score 14-6 Tigers over the Eels with a conversion attempt again for Grove, who is 1 from 2 this afternoon.
And Popple has been a standout so far in the early minutes of this game. He's asking questions, he's making the Parramatta defence work. He's doing a fantastic job today, and he needs to carry that through all the way to the end
100%.
of this game.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Like I said, the showcase here is brilliant.
This is a great showcase. You can't get much better than that. We've got, what have we got here? 8 New South Wales players.
Yeah, there we go. Conversion attempt successful. So that's 2 goals for Captain Brad Grove, bringing the score to 16-6 this afternoon here. So let's see how we go with 15 minutes remaining in this first half, around 15 minutes remaining in this first half. Let's see how Parramatta react to this. They are far from out of this game. It's a close competition, and as it should be. All right, here we go. So Kareem just sorting himself out with some tags, and at the same time probably catching his breath a little bit, get the gameplay, and off they go. Here we go, good kick. Midfield kick, big hit on Grove. So as they go through, trying to help each other up here. Let's see if Brad can get up. No, he's over. So that wasn't successful, but up he gets now. All right. So a bit of respect there from both men. They're co-captains. Co-captains of New South Wales. Hey, jinxed.
Oh, jinxed.
All right, as we go, Puffle's got the ball on to Grove. Grove to Carl. Carl with the fake. Good tag there from O'Brien. As we play, it's a little bit slower set here from the Tigers. Not their tempo. There's a bit of communication. Here we go. Attard to Rochacus. Rochacus with the 2-handed pass. Off to Popple. Popple flicks through to Grove. Tag taken by Abood. Luff at marker. All right, Carl with the good hands there to pull that pass in. And O'Brien was able to grab that tag back, slowing up to play the ball a little bit. Not a bad idea there from O'Brien. Just put the brakes on Tigers' quick play of the ball. And it's a changeover there. Good play. That was a good jump from marker on O'Brien. I think the Tigers got their communications a little bit mixed up there. It's a bad play of the ball. Lucky for Karim to be able to pick that up. So Parramatta will start it. Here we go. Luff straight up the middle. And there's a wheel.
There's a wheel.
There's a wheel.
Whose wheel is it? Whose wheel is it?
Okay, and we've got a wheel.
It's Luff. I think it's Luff.
He stays on the field. If he stays on the field, there's no interchange. So it's fine. The wheel wanted to come back. It was a boomerang for a minute there, not a wheel.
It was probably a perfectly timed penalty there, actually, for Luff. Gives him some time to get his wheel on.
Yeah, he got called for 2 tags on one shoulder as well. So they're given, the ball goes back to the Tigers, I believe, or did they call 2 tags being taken? No, they called 2 tags being taken off. I thought it was that Luff had 2 tags, but no. Oh, nice catch there from Rick Ingles on the sideline. Another New South Wales Blues representative and also part of the Willaroos team that went to the World Cup last year. So, nickname Ringles. So here we go. Parramatta on the charge here. O'Brien looking to Hemman. Hemman over. Oh, Hemman tagged with his head. His head straight into the support mats.
Tough as nails.
Those chairs.
Head first into the chairs.
Yeah,
there.
good tag though from Grove.
Straight away.
Great tag from Grove as well. So man, he's got no care about his body. Here we go. O'Brien again. Popple's trying to grab it. He's just too tall, and that should be it. And the flag dropped as well. I think the flag called the try before the try was called. Let's see what happens here. Referees will have a meeting about it. Oh, they called 2 tackles. Really? Okay, so they've called that he's been tagged. So he was tagged before they called the play up here for the flag. All right, here we go. Like I said, this is the game that we need to go. Parramatta need to just play smart here. They've definitely got it. All right, has he... Are they going to call the tag or lost the ball? What are they calling?
It looks as if Karim was going for a put down on the try, but might have come out of his hand. So.
Yeah, so he's lost the loose ball, so it's basically a knock on.
And they're calling out
so knock on and goal, restart. So Parramatta need to work again. Couple of missed opportunities in that play. Let's see what they can do now to come back on as Popper's got the ball. Come up, big hit from O'Brien. Trying to grab that tag. Grove's tag's been taken. So Grove plays the ball to Attard. Nice little quick play to ball. Cross to Carl. Carl comes up. O'Brien with another tag there. Carl plays the ball. Tries to get play quick. It's Popple. Abood with a nice tag. Okay, his Velcro's been taken off. So he's going to have to either change his jersey or take an interchange.
That is a huge one. That's a huge hit to...
so that's an interchange to West Tigers. You can take a jersey or interchange. So he's got to take... That's an interchange to the West Tigers. So as we go.
That's a huge hit to the Tigers there, losing Popple. Or whatever. Interchange for King, I believe. Andrew Holloway.
Holloway's
has had a bit of a break from sport, but returned this season, and he's gone all the way to the grand final here.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's got the experience, so it's great to have him back in the sport, which is good. All right, so as we go, Parramatta got off that one. They're actually able to play that ball out. So is it a kick out? It's a kick. So they're going to have a drop out here. Here we go. So Karim's getting ready for the kick. It's a big belt down the field and just over halfway. Okay, Roshakus. To Holloway. Holloway looking. Grove. Good play of the ball there. All right, Grove's pointed over. Telling him to go on this side. Grove's Roshakus. Roshakus to Attard. Attard looking in. He's running into a bit of traffic there. Karim's grabbed the tag. Setting up marker pretty quickly. All right, off to Grove. Grove looking for some quick passes. Roshakus. Tag taken. Nice read there from O'Brien.
Fantastic defense from O'Brien. It's just physical presence.
Big kick. Bit too much on that from Grove, but it's a good settle play. If they want to have a second or two to have a bit of a breath. Spare jerseys are coming now for Popple. So when he comes on, you'll see him potentially in a different stripe. So we'll see how he goes.
And for those at home who might not have seen what had happened, as you can see, we've got the flags on our shoulders here in our sport, and he's just lost the Velcro off his jersey. So back to the game here.
Oh, big
Karim
roly-poly.
Flying through the air, Karim.
Kamikaze Karim. So that was trying to get through that line. He did really well. He just clipped his chair on someone else's and flipped him. If he hadn't done that, he probably was through that line, to be honest. He hadn't been tagged.
O'Brien sniffing around that. Right.
Okay, Hammond here to play a settle play. Abood. Okay. Here we go. Karim's got the ball again. What is he going to do with it? He's put a kick in for O'Brien. And they wedged in. It's a penalty. Halliwell hit in. Didn't let him through. Sort of ran him off the line, which is just like it is in the running game. You can't run a player off the line. So it's Parramatta's ball. It's a repeat set that they needed. They haven't had many repeat sets in their red area, in their red zone. So let's see how they play here.
8 minutes out from the half time. We want Parramatta want to see themselves go over here.
This is a quality showcase here as we play through. Let's see. Parramatta a little bit bunched up on one side. O'Brien's pushed through the decoy, but they've gone to Abood. Abood's trying. Good tag there from Grove. Abood with the play to Karim. Karim's trying to go to numbers. Oh, and he's put the ball down, but he was tagged at the same time, so they've deemed that to be the fourth tackle. All right. Pass has gone back. Abood with it. It's the 5th. 2 tags been taken. And here we go. Last tackle here for the Para. It's up height-wise. He was
unlucky there.
That was not a bad option. You probably could say he was tackled before he got the ball on the tags, but they play that play out. It wasn't a bad read. The communication is just not there for Parramatta across their try line at this point in time. But repeat set, puts the pressure on the Tigers a little bit, takes a little bit out of them as well. So let's see what Parramatta have done. There's a lot of defending happening at the moment. All right, so Popple plays the ball here to Groves. Nice soft play as we go through. Score 16-6, Tigers over Eels with just under 6 minutes to go here in this first half. All right, tag taken by Luff. Attard tagging up, ready to play the ball. It's a very slow set here for the Tigers, so they're really just trying to set themselves up and make sure the clock's run. There's only been one substitution in this half at the moment, and that is with the Tigers. So based on jersey malfunction, but Popple is back on, and he's in the right colour. So they obviously found a jersey.
Found a jersey for him.
Correct. All right. Karim to Abood. Abood, nice little take.
As you can see, Parramatta starting to pair up a little more in attack, which is what they need.
Yeah, good. Yeah, and that's a good run there from O'Brien. Nice tags from Grove. Karim looking for options. There wasn't anything there. Luff was a little bit slow coming on the power. Karim's taken the chance to just grab a tag off the floor. He hasn't got any left on his lap, so that slows the play the ball up a little bit. Let's see if it plays into their favour a little bit. All right, O'Brien looking to Luff. Luff out to Hemman. Hemman with a bit of a, I'll give you that. But, hey, again, they're on the line.
And it's starting to come together. You can see with Parramatta, they're finding the outside insides. They're moving up in twos. Their attack is starting to really, really come together even stronger.
Yeah, and it's not bad. The West Tigers have to work their way out. So let's see what West do. They've done this a few times this afternoon already. All right, as Carl looks to play the ball to Popple. Popple just nice little quick tag there from Luff. Through to Attard. Okay, Karim's got it. He's got to go back on marker. Karim grabbed him. So there was no roll on from Attard. He pushed as he was getting tagged, so he's come back. Roshakus looking for a pass. Pretty. Let's go. Popple's got the pass on to Grove. A kick through. Okay, Parramatta's got 2 back, but Carl's coming through.
Carl's screaming through.
It should be coming. Karim and Popple are down there and pin them in. So it's a kick through.
Tigers have really been taking control of field possession and tempo in this match, and it's really starting to pull off. It's really been pulling off for them this half.
100%.
You can see a lot of the Tigers boys are either speeding up their flag ups or slowing them down, but you can see they're really playing with the tempo changes here in this half.
Let's see how we go here with the kickoff from Karim. All right, nice little kick through. Straight to Popple. Good pick up. All right, big hit from Abood. Come flying off that. We've got the tag.
It's up nice and quick. And that's what we like to see, our boys getting up nice and quick.
I think the journey too of Abood's been decent. He's been in lower tier competition for quite a number of years, and he's got the skill set. And as he's gotten older, his confidence level has creeped up. So he's become one of the future stars of the competition. So it's fantastic. So Carl gets tagged there from O'Brien and Hemman. Another little pass under. Groves got through. The speed of Groves is just too quick. They saw that come through. So let's see. There should be a call here for 4. And I got that right. So that's a try to go with Groves. Already 2 conversions today. So that brings us 20-6 Tigers over Parramatta. So let's see how we go here with the conversion to go. And only 2.5 minutes, just under 2.5 minutes left in this first half.
And we mentioned this earlier, that the Tigers have gone from strength to strength this season, week in, week out. Every game they've had has been better than their last. They came off the back of a dominant win last week in the semi-final against the Dragons. And today, this is some of the best footy I've seen from the Tigers, and it's been absolutely unreal to watch.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think, too, just a quick call out, that if you are enjoying what you're watching here, next weekend we actually have our state challenge, New South Wales vs Queensland, out at Liverpool there at the Whitlam Leisure Centre, as Grove misses the conversion, leaving the score 20-6 Tigers over Eels. but back on the state challenge. So that's 2 quality sides, the best in our sport, playing the best in the country, New South Wales and Queensland. Hit it out at the Whitlam Centre. Liverpool, if you want to get tickets, you're interested in going, bringing the family along in the school holidays, please do so. Jump onto the NRL Wheelchair Facebook page. You'll see links there to buy tickets. And before that is a curtain raiser too of our junior players. So there's plenty of activities there during the day to come and watch. So get there and come and watch this fantastic sport. So there's a big kickoff come from Karim. Carl got under it nice and easily as Roshakus comes through. So another tag grab. So let's see how we go. As Grove gets hit from O'Brien, but gets back up. That's how good the hit was. It brought him back.
Some huge hits.
I think that's what they call technically as a love tap.
Yeah, love tap.
So there we go. All right, Carl with a...
It's all love for Grove always. All love.
Exactly. The tags on this have been pretty decent. There hasn't been many missed ones, but now I've said that, we'll see what happens. All right, a bird with a nice tag there on Attat. Attat with a quick play of the ball to Grove. Grove with a hit underneath. Nice little kick. Straight to Hemmond. Hemmond sets up, knows the boys are coming. So, good little run there. Karim trying to get away. Decides to sit middle field. With Popple grab the tag. Back to Hemmond. All right, looks like the Parramatta team are a little bit puffy at the moment. Let's see what we can get here, see if they can get a good quality set out of this. As we were down into the last few seconds of this half, 20-6 is the scoreline. It's not a true representation of the quality of the game we've seen, though, scoreline.
It's
the game
been a fantastic matchup today.
Has been absolutely brilliant. Parramatta's been able to capitalise, and as that brings us to half-time, we finish with the score, 20-6, West Tigers over the Parramatta Eels. And what is your thoughts on that first half?
Mate, my thoughts on that first half is I thought it was a great matchup from both teams, of course. What I noticed that Tigers did really well is that once they started to get on top, they started to take more control of the tempo, they started to slow things down, they started to speed things up, and they also started to put in some really good kicks and also take up some good field possessions. So there's one thing to get on top of a match, but to stay on top is another skill in itself. So the Tigers have really shown their experience there, and it was a really great effort I saw from them.
Okay, excellent. We've got about 4 minutes until we kick off this second half. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll come back. But don't forget, if you want to check out the State Challenge next week in Sydney, out of Liverpool there, jump on to Facebook, have a quick look and book your tickets. All right, we'll be back shortly. All right, we're about to get started here for the second half of our New South Wales Cup Grand Final in the New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League Tournament for 2023. I don't know if you can see, but in the footage shortly, the guys are still trying to get that ball down from the netting from the first half, so it's been a bit entertaining for the first half. So we're ready up. So as Will makes his way back to his seat, we'll get this game underway. The referees are getting ready. Players are working out their strategies for the second half, and Will is now joining me at the desk, ready to help commentate this second half. So as we have it, the game is currently 20-6, with the West Tigers taking the lead early in this game and holding on to it with some great opportunities, some great offensive play leading in to even half time. So absolute standout performance by a number of these players here this afternoon. So 20-6, West Tigers over Parramatta leading in to this second half competition.
And
so
what do you think Parra need to do for this second half to find themselves back within the competition?
I think the energy on when they're attacking their try line has been a little bit short. They've been a bit too bunched. They're not as deep on the run on, so the momentum's not really been there to sort of get through They've had plenty of opportunities, though. I'll give you that. We watch back the footage. There is definitely plenty of footage to show that they had chances. They're probably unlucky on a couple of attempts of scoring, to be honest. But that happens in these type of games, right? So as we go, kick off there, straight to O'Brien. Good tag there from Carl. O'Brien has to step back up again. Tags on. All right, Karim to Abood. All right, Luff's trying to run through, but here we go to O'Brien. Oh, pass picked off. So pass picked off by Attard. And here we go. Tigers straight away are back on the attack after Paul play the ball.
I can see how Tigers answer that with some good field position here within the Parramatta half.
Okay, Popple with the ball.
Great meters from Popple. Jason Attard screaming through.
Yeah, Attard back to Grove. Sideline, just on it. All right, Popple with the ball. Okay, Popple through to Grove. Grove was looking for Roshakus, but decided to go to see the mismatch. And Attard should be able to get the 4. And that was just a quick change of direction that got them caught out. So that's 4 points to start off straight away for Jason Attard off a smart play there from Captain Brad Grove. So that brings us to 24-16 West Tigers over Parramatta.
Great movement from the Tigers there. That's very similar movement to what they had last week in the semi-final against Dragons. They did a lot of second efforts where they were getting their players to run underneath each other. Lots of X's, lots of passing the ball around and finding the overlap eventually. So that's a lot of the West Tigers style that we're starting to see now.
All right, let's see how we go here with the conversion attempt with Grove. He's made 2 from 4. He's at 50%. Let's see if he can make it 3 from 4 as sets up. And it kicks over. And he didn't get that one either, so that's unsuccessful. So score remains 24-6. West Tigers over the Parramatta Eels. So as we go through, Karim setting the team up ready for kicking again. Let's just see what the thing. So I know that Coach Yarra Ryan was just down in the in goal there, trying to give some encouragement to his team to see how they get bounced back from this. They're still not out of this competition. I can tell you that. Wheelchair Rugby League allows points. Like you can bleed points really quickly.
And if we think back to last year's grand final, it was a similar scenario here where Parramatta were down by 20 points, and they ended up bringing it back to take out the final. So again, as you said, Clarkie, it's wheelchair rugby league is one of those sports, and we wouldn't count Parramatta out just yet.
100% you would not in this game. Not with still 30 minutes to go.
Is that a double look there, Steph? So that's a legal play the ball there. This is much needed ball here for Parramatta in the West Tigers half. Need to capitalise here.
All right, here we go, Luff. Taking it up. That's a good couple of metres straight away. There we go. He's a little bit slow on the play of the ball. So the boys that had the momentum are gone, but Karim's been able to pick up the pieces here. And as he runs through, he's got a boot on his side there. He sees it. And the tag's been taken, but the idea was great. I think if a boot had been a little bit quicker and read that, they would have been game. It would have been a nice little 4-pointer for him for the grand final. All right, good setup here. Over to Luff. Luff trying to go through a gap of 3 players. And it's a penalty because he was offside. So, good call. Flag even agrees with the referee, dropping to the floor.
Karim turning to his players here, just saying to slow it down, take a breather. We want to execute here.
This is where they need to. Okay, they've got numbers.
He's called a forward pass there.
Forward pass being played in that.
There. Unlucky.
Was he tagged? They're called forward. All right, so forward pass has been called. Referees are confirmed. Okay, so they called a forward changeover. All right, beautiful. One referee said tag, the other referee said forward. Forward pass wins. So that's how we play it. And
there's been a fumble there.
This is a bit of a messy start to the second half that probably neither team wants. Let's see who grabs composure here. And even if I was Parramatta, I wouldn't even be trying to overly try to score here. But if it comes our way, we will. So he's caught him for the tag. So we'll see how we go there. But what you need to do is just complete, I think here is the biggest thing. Get to the final and then put the Tigers under pressure.
I think it's not really a case where you have to try and score every tackle. You can go for a settle, you can move for something else. Kareem right through there. What an absolute solid individual effort there.
All right, there's a 4-pointer. That's the second 4-pointer of the afternoon for Kareem. I think to your point too, you saw Attar know what was going to happen. He tried to go for the tag, but because Kareem's chair was turned, the angle it was, he just couldn't get there. So one of the 3 players from the Tigers actually read that really well. And sometimes with a player like Kareem at the skill level he's got, you sort of got to give up those 4 points, unfortunately.
Yep.
So as we get it, we're down. It's 24-10, with still West Tigers with a decent 14-point lead here over Parramatta. But this is pretty much, I'm not going to say it, but I will, an easy opportunity for 2 points here for Kareem.
Yes, it is. It is.
And we've got the fans in the stands ready to go, trying to catch this thing. Let's see how we go. Oh, no, they didn't. They gave up on it. Could have been a moment for them, but they decided to dodge that. So that's another 2-pointer. So it's 24-12. So 24-12, West Tigers ahead of our Parramatta Eels here this afternoon. All right, so here we go. West Tigers, let's see how they respond to that. They've just given 6 points away. So let's see what
Parramatta's setting up here in a really interesting way here. If the Tigers can read it, you know, there's an option here for a short kick-off as well.
Yeah, this is the horseshoe.
This
is
is the
something
horseshoe.
that we did with the Wheelaroos.
Ah.
So this is a purpose setup, and you'll probably see why if they do it properly. If the Tigers fall for it, you'll see what happens here. It's sort of enticing, the short kick.
I know that if I was there, I'd be looking at that short kick-off myself.
Yeah. That's the whole purpose for it. And the ball has had enough of waiting. It's like, no, I'm meant to be in play. Let me fall off that tee. So let's make this work. We're strategizing. A bit of friendly banter between the guys.
Yeah, you do always tend to find that with when it comes to the later stages of the game. A bit to catch up on. The time-wasting call does get pulled up.
Yep.
Oh,
off the post and straight into Henman's arms.
That could have gone either way. Great hands there from Henman. Well done.
So I think Grove knew what Parramatta were trying with that kick formation and went, yeah, no, I'm not falling for this. All right, as O'Brien comes crashing through the pack there. Quick play of the ball. Kareem with the ball. Good pushes. He was looking for support, but Liam went the wrong side. Luff went the wrong side on that play. You sure Kareem looking for him? Okay, so as we set up, he's going to hurt his hands. Carl gives him a little bit of a smile going, thanks, mate.
And it's unreal efforts here from both teams, considering we do have the Interstate Challenge next week. There's neither team is holding back in this game today.
No, they know that it's important to them. And it's a big kick from O'Brien, and it's bounced up nice straight to Grove. Grove needs to turn the chair straight away, otherwise he's in goal.
He's in goal there.
And a late hit, a booed. You've got to be careful on that. That could be a penalty. And Grove just said, hey, ref, can you please look for that, mate? I really appreciate that. I'm sure they're the words. I'm pretty good at lip reading. I'm sure that's exactly what he said. So as Carl plays that ball, they haven't got any meters yet. Okay, so let's
Parramatta do not plan on giving up any easy meters right now.
So let's go. That's 2 meters on. That's a little bit of a kick through.
And
it was a missed kick from Grove, knowing that the hit was coming from Kareem, and Luff was able to pick up the ball. Not that he picked it up with speed and Carl was coming through, but they got Hemman with it now. Off to Abood. All right, Abood with a quick play the ball to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for options here to Kareem. Kareem come under. And that's a change over. That should only be, that should be like the third. There is no way that's a change over. Okay, beautiful. We might have to get him a clicker. Might have to get referee Fred a clicker.
They've cleaned that up. Well done.
That's all right. That's a good call out. Thanks, referees.
They're a great matchup. They love working with each other.
Yeah, that's perfect. Let's go Parramatta through.
And
Luff's over to Abood. Abood put it down. He's put it down with authority too, taking some air out of that. So PSI gone on that ball. And that's a 4-pointer to Abood. All right. So as soon as the score goes up, it's 24-16 with West Tigers.
Amazing chair skill and ball work from Luffy there. Straightening up his chair, getting the pass away, clean pass over to Joey Abood. can't get much better than that.
And the one thing about Liam Luff is you can tell the effort after with the look on the face.
Yes, indeed.
So if
He's a passionate player.
If you want to zoom in, you can really see the determination in his face and the brow.
Yeah.
It really tells you how committed he was to that opportunity.
And for the folks at home, we promise you he's a very happy person. He just gets very serious and loves his sport.
Yes, he does. And it's a tough conversion here for Karim. Let's see how he plays this one out.
Big conversion here. We got a good look here, Clarkie.
Here we got it.
Unlucky.
And the conversion no good. Even though it looked like it was good from here, it was no good on the field. And that happens.
It's an 8-point game now. 8-point game now.
So it is 24-16. West Tigers over the Parramatta Eels. Here we go. West Tigers kicking off with Captain Grove. Hemmond played it that sideways. It's gone backwards, forward into a player. That means accidental offside there from O'Brien. As we go back, Karim just holds the ball as he's setting up for a play. Hands it to Attar when he's ready. Oh, Attar's just not tall enough for it. It's a bit of a ploy here, I think.
Yeah,
Karim's
I
playing.
think so.
Just to show that he wasn't appreciative of the conversion decision, which is fine. Here we go. So as we go through, Zach Carl playing up here. Oh, big tag from O'Brien. It's a quick one. All right, good play of the ball to Popple.
Popple's looking left and right.
All right, they've actually lost ground there, the West Tigers. Let's see what happens here. Grove, he's got it. Carl's there, trying to get through, and he's tagged. He's going to call ref was going to call penalty for 2 tags, but did not. So he's let that play on, thinking that the advantage is played for West. And he's just saved that from going out there, Popple as well.
Great
He's flicked
save
it
from
back.
Popple there.
All right, Karim is chasing. The boys chasing that. Barra's chased it. Karim's got the ball. Squares up and for the hit. And Hemman is keeping Grove out of play. Here we go.
Karim's having a look.
Karim to a boot. Boot already tagged. Going to call it back. Nice try though, but that was a really late pass. All right, Luff.
Loose carry there, loose
out,
carry there.
So deflected. He's caught a knock on to the West Tigers.
Well, I think it was a loose carry there. Luff has knocked it back.
Yes.
I guess he's come out backwards and then obviously knock on off top.
All right, here we go. Reset. Henman and
start
Carl
fine
saying
there.
thanks for coming. Here we go. And O'Brien with the ball. He's trying to get that jersey. Sits tall in his chair. And here we go. As he plays the ball quick to Karim. Off to Luff. Luff with the loose carry again. So he must be slippery.
He's not going to get away with that one this time, unfortunately.
Might be a little bit of sweat on the palms at the moment, on the fingertips.
But we're starting to see that Parramatta simple footy style is starting to get in the metres and they're starting to get up there.
They got
quite
plenty
easily.
of metres on the
meters.
play. So here we go, Stefan with 2 tags taken. So Attar's asked for an interchange.
And we got Pup.
So Daniel the Pup Gretsch is coming on for Jason
First
Attard.
time on for him this match.
So as we play the ball, let's see if he gets involved quickly, given the fact that he's just come on. I'm sure he'll want to get his hands on that ball to at least get involved. All right, so Popple there. There's a bit of mechanics works happening with the chair at the moment. A bit of Bushman mechanic to make sure Attard's chair's okay. So as we go, and there's a penalty called for 2 tags. Just a discipline thing here from the Parramatta team. So as we go through, we have just shy of 26 minutes remaining in this game, in this great competition. 24-16 is the score. West Tigers over the Parramatta Eels. And as a quick switch around, Pup's off and Attard's on. Interesting game tactics here from the West Tigers.
I think it was just a mechanical issue for Attard.
It was. We heard him stomping on the chair to put it back into position. And Popple just loses his grip on that ball as it rolls out.
That gives Parramatta a fresh breath of air there.
Yeah, 100% it does. So
Breather they need.
So Luff holds on to this one. That's great. So no loose carry there. Good play of the ball. Bood with a nice little settle play. And Karim comes through some speed. He's found a gap. He sees it. Attard's Popple's able to close it. So double knock on given. It means it's going to be West Tigers' ball here, I would think. On that, the option was good.
Ball, is it?
No, West Tigers double knock on. So Karim did actually see that gap there, and it was closed off really quickly.
Mate, quick fix on the mechanics.
Two tags again taken. This is going to be the undoing of Parramatta. If they keep giving cheap penalties away just from frustration, it's going to be a problem leading in. They've still got 24 minutes to go. You can't be doing that.
Especially with fatigue starting to settle in, giving penalties away isn't exactly what you want. That's another penalty there.
Okay, we call them penalties. It seems to be Penalty Fest 2023 here at the moment. It's just a discipline thing here from Parramatta, really, that's costing them at the moment. It's not the fact that they're playing poorly, they're just giving West the opportunity to pretty much score. So, which is not what they want. They want to stop them from scoring here because they've got a momentum their way early in this second half. They don't need the Tigers to be scoring points. All right, Hemming's giving him a bit. Hey, I'll give you a bit of a jersey, but I want your tag. You had your Velcro ripped earlier. Let's see how we go here. Popple ready to play the ball to Grove. Grove to Carl. So Carl set up here. Grove. Popple's going to get the ball for sure here. Popple to Roshakust. Roshakust with quick hands, but Aon able to loosen it. And he's caught him offside. That I don't understand. To be honest, I can't see him actually being offside. He come off the trial line, but that's okay. Referee's caught it. We let it go. It happens. So we let this run.
We've got two caught here.
All right, here we go. Okay, Grove looking for probably just to play it easy to Attard.
Got tagged on Brian.
Got tagged on the way through. So let's see how we go here. The tempo of the game has dropped. So if you're watching this game and you're thinking that it's got a little bit slower, it has. It definitely has.
It definitely has.
So let's see what's happening here.
I think until this point, Tigers hadn't found themselves into their first half groove that they had. And now they've had the ball a couple of times off the back of penalties.
And we've got a knock on.
We've got a knock on. Parramatta have gotten away with a get-out-of-jail-free card there, I believe. Giving away a couple of penalties and they've got it out here.
100% they have. So let's see how we go. O'Brien off the mark.
He's trying to chew up some easy.
He did the waist wobble to get up and put his tag on, and he's been called for it. Nice try. He's Hemming. Okay, Abood with it. Luff's going to get it. Okay. Luff makes that work there. Popper with the tag. O'Brien with the great hands. All right, let's see what happens here, Parramatta. It's the fifth and last. All right, get ready. Setting up. Little kick under. Let's see what happens. He's going to be stuck in goal, and that's a drop. That's not a bad option there from Parramatta.
Great option there for Parramatta. Hopefully they regard this as a repeat set for them.
So let's see how we go here. So let's make this work. Let's see where the kick out.
And this is where we really start to get down to those grinding minutes that we were talking about earlier, Clarkie. They're right down to the wire.
Yep. Oh, straight to Abood.
Straight to Abood.
And that was due to chair positioning of Carl with the kick. He was on the angle. So it came straight to. So let's see how we go. O'Brien with the ball.
Brian Sham too. I'm going to see Karim screaming through.
All right,
here.
so tag's taken. Hemman through to Karim. Karim to Abood. Abood with two. And that should be another four. Hey, it's a double. Double for Abood this afternoon. So it brings the score 20-24. So,
and that's the simple footy that we were talking about, Clarkie, that Parramatta are known for. They jam two there on the right side, straight through the hands. Karim drawing in two, a draw and pass straight to Abood for his second. And that's a simple footy that Parramatta need to do to finish off this match.
I think too they've had they've had some opportunities go missing in the first half. I think they're starting to they capitalised on what they weren't capitalising in the first half here. But saying that too, they've had to really work off a number of defensive sets, which would just make them work. And I think it's also taken a lot out of the West Tigers having to constantly attack their line and not coming away with 4 points, right? So it's both ways, but in this type of sport, you have so many repeat sets and you don't get 4 points, it actually takes a huge toll.
Huge toll.
All right, let's see how Karim goes here with this conversion. Okay, he's already got 2 for the afternoon. He just missed the last one. And he's all over every day of the week there, so that's the 2-pointer for Karim. So it's 24-22, 2-point difference here, West Tigers over Parramatta this afternoon at Menai Indoor Sports Stadium for the New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League Cup Grand Final here in 2023 for those playing at home. Tick that off your calendar. Let's see how we go here. This is leading into a good final 20 minutes.
And these are big minutes we're about to see mentally for our players. You're going to see the experienced players really start to step up and grind in, and then also hopefully the youngsters pull through as well. But these are the minutes where you see the big players step up.
That's
a massive. This is my favourite time to see.
Yeah, exactly. And your point's 100% valid. That's a massive kick though from Grove. I don't think he wanted to go like that, but he gave 8 metres to Parramatta straight away. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Parramatta can back another try, or at least a good quality set, or can West force an unforced error or a forced error out of the Parramatta team to play this out. So they're already at 50 metres. They're already at the halfway line here, the Parramatta side, and the ball's still alive. And Karim just tagged from Roshakus. So as we go, here we go. Karim's got the ball back again. Tag was taken again. What did we say about our time? When you need it,
you just can't get past the man.
100%. All right. So Luff here.
He's great at grabbing tag and he's great at stopping chairs.
All right, Luff's really wedged in there on the play of the ball. And simple error there from Luff.
Simple error. It's just a
bit of a mental lapse, you reckon?
Mental lapse.
So, all right, Grove to Popple. Popple to Cole. Cole working. Going sideways a bit like the old days of Dave Peachy playing on the running game. More metres sideways than forwards. All right, so there we go. Brad Grove back to Cole. Cole with a hit. Man down. And Attard's off again. Pup has come on. Daniel Gretsch has come on as Zach picks himself up off the floor.
And Attard is back to kicking his chair again.
He's having
so
a
some mechanical
conversation.
issues.
And we're calling it through. Zach's having a conversation with the referee going, hey, I think I got a bit of a clip across the mouth. Can we please look at that, sir? And the referee would be like, you know what? I missed it, but next time I'll be watching for it. All right, the kick goes through there from Popple. Popple, it looks like it's got too much on it, and it does. It wasn't a bad option. However, the kick's just got too much. All right, here we go. Abood at the 8-metre line here, 8-metre mark for Parramatta. Plays it to Luff. Luff with a tag. 2 tags taken. Bit of a return serve there from the West Tigers. All right, as we walk through this, like we said, we're down to the final under 20 minutes here. We're like within 16 minutes of this game finishing, and it is a doozy. And the referee catches there. Good hands. Good hands from ref.
There from Cale
Nice
Popple.
hands. Well done, sir.
Big wind up here from Luffy as he comes through.
And Luffy's over. But don't worry, he gets himself up. Look at that. There we go. Well done. So we just settle this play up a little bit. Parramatta worked through it. It was Captain Karim.
Karim, he's sitting back. He's watching. He's waiting for that gap
He's
to
letting
open
the
up.
boys know Zach's taken a fall in.
Luff with the big settle there. Karim asking for it on the left. O'Brien under. O'Brien's going down. He's pushing through. He's finding Luff. 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 Luff! Is he in?
And let's see what we get
Waiting
here.
for the
Do we get a
referee's
4-pointer? We're getting on the mark. He's on the mark. There's a few
He
body
points to the
bashes.
spot. There we go.
All right, so that is a Luff try. So it's a 4-pointer for Liam Luff this afternoon. The goalposts do look a little bit worse for wear after O'Brien has run into them, the goalpost. But don't worry, referees are fixing that up. Ready for a conversion attempt here.
And there was a huge run there from O'Brien, running straight in his line down straight down the guts, and pretty much he's a big threat. He's a huge boy in the chair. So, I mean, naturally draws 2-3 players every single time, and then he's just opened it up for Luff on the outside. So great support play there from Luff. And this is an important conversion here.
It is indeed. So correct. So Parramatta actually have a 2-point lead now. So they come into the lead after that 4-point try there from Liam Luff. So it's 26-24 Parramatta over West Tigers with the conversion for Karim here to come. So let's see if he can make this number 4 for the afternoon. Oh, they've said no to it.
Unsuccessful. It looked like they were guessing for just one quick moment there.
Which way are you going? Flag or no flag? So it was a no. So it leaves the score 26-24 Parramatta over West Tigers. So this is going to lead into a great final 14 minutes of wheelchair rugby league.
And it's been a great defensive effort from both teams. This scoreline is a reflection of that. So great effort from both teams, and it's pretty much the team that has the best defence right now is going to be that team at the end.
Big kick there from Grove. It's going to go out, but that's okay.
That's an amazing kick right down in the bottom corner. So he'll be happy with that.
I would like to know the comments from New South Wales Blues coach Eddie George on the quality of the competition today. Yeah. I'm sure he'd say, "Oh, I'm really happy with it." I'm sure that's what he would have said, but we'll have to wait till after. But it has been a fantastic sport, and Karim. With a fantastic pass, but he was tagged before he let that go.
I'm just highlighting the skill of Karim there to be falling out of his chair and still pull off a beautiful pass like that. It's unreal in his athleticism.
All right, here we go.
Show and go.
All right, here we go. Who's got
doesn't know? He's not flagged up.
Karim is not tagged up, and that's it. So that's where the drama's going to hit.
Those are the simple errors that can absolutely kill you in this game, where it's like you can give away some fouls in some way, but it's just simple laziness sometimes in a way, or fatigue, or just like not concentrating, a mental lapse, and that's not really a penalty you want to give away.
No, it doesn't. It puts West Tigers in prime location to pounce now after giving away a try. This is a chance to bite back and make sure that they at least make Parramatta work out of their try line, or try to get a 4-pointer themselves. So let's see how we play this out. Grove definitely going to get the ball here. As he does, he's flicked it through to Popple. Popple under to Attar, but the pass is wayward. And he's called...
Has he called a flag there?
So he's called that it's been tagged.
Another get out of jail free card there, I reckon.
Yep, let's go. We make that work. Okay, good tags there from Luff. Hemmer nearly found himself, but that was a poor play of the ball there from Stefan Rochakus. The ball quality was not great. He didn't wait. He just had to look over his shoulder. It does happen, though, in these moments. Right? This close to the end of the game.
And this is when we're talking about those big minutes, Clarkie. It's when it comes down to these moments like this, it comes down to the experience, the composure, and just, big minutes and big minute players. Is that a knock-on off Tigers?
Parramatta ball.
Parramatta ball.
And as we go, this is sort of the shift that Parramatta are probably known for, right? In their game, they just eat away, and then when they get an opportunity, they try to take it. But let's see if they can be calm and composed and not do anything silly here. But Karim's gone for the pass to O'Brien. O'Brien's hit it. Jace has grabbed onto the chair. Attard. Got to be careful with that.
There's a cheeky grab there from Attard. Look, maybe I'm seeing things, but it was a cheeky grab.
I'm not seeing it. He definitely grabbed it.
He definitely grabbed it.
And knowing Jace, if you speak to him after the game, he'll definitely say, "Yeah, I grabbed that chair."
He'll have a good excuse for it.
The referee let that go, given the fact that the tag was taken anyway. So let that play. So back to Luff
here.
So okay, we're on tackle 5 here from the referee's call. Oh, now they call 5. I thought it was 5 twice.
Forward pass.
Got a forward pass to Abood based on the 2-5 call. It's a forward pass.
Look, it's not the worst place in the world to
No, you
let go
don't
of
want
the
to.
ball.
You don't want to finish a set like that, though.
Yeah, you don't want to finish a set like that as well.
All right, Carl with the ball as he gets through. Big tag from O'Brien. Bit of mate, we'll have a long drive home conversation will happen there as we go through. Roshakus there, tagged. Parramatta bolt to get back on side.
Big X from Carl.
Popple's coming through, give it to Atzard. Atzard knocked on. Oh, he got tagged before he threw the pass. So probably a bit of a lucky call there because it was probably at the same time. So they take the tag over the pass of the ball. So, like I said, that's when the 50-50s play in your hand really well.
Yes, indeed.
So we go Roshakus.
Up by himself.
Big
Quick flag
tags
here.
up, big tags. Okay, Carl with the ball. Carl to Popple. All right, as we set up here, Grove. Oh, bounces up. It's gone sideways. It's hit Karim's hand. Where's it going to go? So they're going to call a dropout. So look, before this dropout's kicked, just want to give a big shout out to the people that make this sport fantastic. So all of our volunteers, referees, players, family members, coaches, everyone else that gets involved, but also the backing of New South Wales Rugby League, New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League, our Australian Wheelchair Rugby League boards, as well as everyone involved in NRL Wheelchair. It's fantastic the effort that you guys put in. It doesn't go unnoticed. And without your help, without your support, we don't get a fantastic grand final like we had earlier today, and as well as this one. So a big shout out to everyone that's involved in this great game.
Here to that.
All right, here we go. As the West Tigers start themselves off here with Roshakus. Boy, copped a bit of a knock sideways. Tag was taken by Karim. Popple with the ball. They're going to look at the next here to Grove. Grove to Attard. Attard trying to push, but Abood's got his number. Grabs that tag. All right, as we play here, slows the play of the ball down with a slow tag. Carl sideways again. As we go, play the ball. Oh, that's pushed forward. Any more forward, I think Popper would have been in the car park on that one.
Yes, indeed.
So the referee scored that one straight away. It was a given.
Great
It's
defense
another
there.
penalty.
Oh, it's another one.
So frustration setting in. We don't want the frustration game kicking in. It's the so we said, we called it earlier, that this is the time when those sort of mature heads need to come and play.
The mature heads come in, indeed.
So let's see where Grove brings the team back. Watch out, Cake Store!
The
Yeah,
Cake Store
nearly got it. There was nearly a bit of icing on that ball. So lucky there, could add a cupcake. So here we go. So
Luffy winding up here.
there's nothing like knock on from Luffy. Unbelievable. But there's nothing like coming to a football game and in the running game getting yourself a hot meat pie. But here you get yourself a bit of cake from the Cake Store.
A bit of cake from the Cake Store.
So happy days. I know our table time clock adjudicator Ralphie loves a bit of cake. He's been sitting here all game, holding down on cakes, not even offering any. But don't worry about it. We're good with this. Not that I'm cranky or anything, Ralph. So as we get to 6.5 minutes, close 6.5 minutes left in this contest, 26-24 Parramatta over West Tigers, with the Tigers on a run here, and Zach's been injured off the play of the ball, so he's a bit damaged. Roshakus looks for a grab it. He's a bit sore. He's taking his time getting up. Let's see what happens here for West Tigers. They're down numbers, but they can probably still get it. They've got the overlap. They didn't break it, so it's a penalty. It was offside. Didn't get back. And you know what? That's not a bad penalty.
Not a bad penalty indeed. Carl was hurt, but he's back up now. He's a battler, Carl. He's a battler.
He definitely
does not stop.
All right, he's going to come crashing
He
in.
does not stop.
And there he goes. Over he goes. So backs up one hit with another hit. All right, here we go. Grove with the ball, trying to get around Hammond. Hammond, 2 tags taken. That's a penalty if they see it. They haven't seen it. 2 tags being given. That was lucky. Liam Luff grabbed that tag really late. So as we go, Popple's there. Roshakus, he's been tagged. Roshakus has been tagged. Are they going to see it? He's got a tag taken off. He's got tagged. So Roshakus has been tagged.
Fred's called the tag.
All right, I think on that, if we can play that back, but we can't, I think the Oscar today goes to Roshakus for that. That was a really good sell on that pass, even though his tag was taken. So well done, Steph. I'll give you that one, mate. All right, here we go. Tigers play the ball on. Popple's got the... All right, good tag there from Henman. The old dog's still in there as we go play this. Roshakush trying to see if he can get through that line. All right, here we go. Settle play. Popple over to Carl. Carl's looking to get over that line, but Luff just stops that chair and grabs that tack, and he is out.
Great defensive effort from Parramatta Eels. I reckon that's probably the best defensive effort I've seen from them all game today, actually.
Big call.
Big call.
But I'll take it. All right, so we're at just shy of 5 minutes to go. Chris
Well, it's
O'Brien's
an
having a chat to
important
some of
time.
the support staff as well. But yeah, it is very. This is the moments that matter. These little things.
You can't let anything slip in these final minutes, and Parramatta just did that then.
So we're going to run this. O'Brien, don't rush your plays. We say it this time of the day, but hey, Luffy gets a bit of a grab in the chest, and 2 tags are taken. It's and Luffy celebrating. Zach's on the ground. Zach will get up. Here
Kyle's trying to milk something there.
Yeah, well, the only thing
He's
is milking
ready.
the cow, mate.
He
He didn't get it from the referee.
He didn't get it.
Right, he didn't get it. The ref goes, you know what, mate? I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not listening. Well, the referee said, you can milk all you want. I'm not taking it. All right, it's just under 4 minutes to go here in this fantastic competition. And as Karim sets up for his Parramatta team to have a fresh set, attacking just shy of halfway. So great positioning here for Parramatta. Let's see if they can hold this ball for a full set. Let's see if Tigers can force an error in this play. Straight to Henman. Henman and Grove, no strangers to each other. As we go, Luff with the boys taking it in. Oh, these are the moments that Luff lives for. Here we go, good tags there. Zach goes, hey, you knocked me over here, mate. I'll give you a bit of a return serve. So as we play this, Luff just slows up the play of the ball. 26-24 is the scoreline here, Parramatta over West Tigers.
Final minutes to go. This is unreal for both teams.
Henman just slowing it up. He knows what he's doing here. He gives it to Karim. Karim looks for the play. Luff goes around. Grove holds on to that tag and grabs it right last minute. So let's see what happens. Parramatta's on the 5th. They don't do anything silly here. Joey Bird to O'Brien. And that is a surrender, but that is not bad.
Unreal.
Abu's hands on that kick was fantastic.
It's just the placement of the kick as well. The placement of the kick just went past Stefan on the wing.
It was really well done. And Stefan's chair positioning was decent too. Knew the kick was coming and just knew he had to stop the guy, which he's done. So Zach Carl is on this at the moment. So Zach's got it off to Popple. Tag was taken, but play on was given. That's hard. His tag's taken, but again, another play on play, which is fantastic.
Parramatta down a man so far. Henman's screaming to get back online.
Henman's back.
He's back.
So as we go through, Stefan's taken. He's gone there. Oh, I'm hit my back, sir. He's down. So Stefan's down. Stefan's down. O'Brien pushed back. Just pushing back. Clock does stop, so we're just... Okay, we are back, ready to go. So we've got a 2-minute warm-up. Well, they were going to do a 2-minute warm-up. I think we might just get straight into the game. It's nice and cold in here, given the fact that the door has been open for a little while. So as we run this game, we have got the final 2 minutes remaining. Scores 26-24, Parramatta over West Tigers. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. Players are ready. Doors are open. Referee's gone missing. I think the referee might have wanted to go in the ambulance himself. He obviously realises he knows what's in there. Defibrillators, the green whistle, all those sort of things. So let's see how we go. So we just need... Oh, here he is. Referee is back in action. He's got his jacket on. All right, here we go. So let's finish off this blockbuster event this afternoon, the second of our 2 games, the grand final games in the New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League competition. And here we go. Tackle 4 has been the count, and we're up. Popple takes it in, and he puts a kick in early. And it will just sit up. It sits up beautifully and has to be knocked out dead by O'Brien. So he got a great bounce.
Huge play from the Tigers there.
So a great bounce was set up there. So let's see what Parramatta do here with just shy of 2 minutes to go in this grand final, the New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League Cup. Big dropout kick there from Karim, and it's gone deep for a play. It's got an applaud here from some of the support staff on how precise that kick was.
Yep.
So
there you go.
We're just under a minute and a half remaining here. Popple again. He's looking just to play this up. This is their opportunity, I would say. Grove with a quick pass to Carl. Carl knocked it on, speed humped the ball, but as Zabud tried to tag him, he was knocked. Okay, Zach Carl gets up. Oh, they've called tag, not knock on.
Parramatta ball.
Okay, so here we go. Knock on call was the call. And as we go to play. Okay, Abood with it.
Calm down his team. We don't need to do anything extra here.
We're in the final minute here, so for Parramatta, it is a game of just eating the clock. So settle plays and slow play the balls is going to aid them dramatically. I would even think the Karim will go for a field goal. I just have an inkling.
For the 3 points, is it worth it?
Well, if you're on the last, I would, because they're going to have to reset anyway. So let's see what they do. Yeah. 5th. Oh, no, he's gone for it. He's put a little chip in. Carl's picked that up nicely in goal with a little bit of a knock there from Karim. And no, just out, I would say. All right, here we go. Play it on. Popple with the kick. Oh, it's a knockdown, and we're the whistle is siren.
And Parramatta
have been able to hold off the West Tigers after being down for a large portion of the game, has come back to win this 26-24. So West Tigers had a fantastic effort, fantastic game, but Parramatta were able to just pin them towards the end there and hold off. We had a major stoppage in play, obviously with injury, and we wish that Steph all the very best, and we'll get updates as the night goes on around his condition through the hospital. But we are excited to and over the moon to have been able to bring you the 2 clashes today. But so we have the Parramatta Eels back-to-back champions.
2023 New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League Cup champions, Parramatta Eels.
So fantastic job there. So the boys will be happy. West Tigers, don't put your heads down. You had a fantastic game. You couldn't have asked for a better representation of the sport of Wheelchair Rugby League for a competition game. So thank you for everyone watching. We are going to go into the presentations very shortly, but thank you for sticking with us. And we hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, next weekend we have the State Challenge out of Liverpool, the Whitlam Centre, Leisure Centre out of Liverpool there. So if you are interested, go on to NRL Wheelchair web Facebook page, find a link and get tickets, and we'll see you there.
Was absolutely fantastic. So hats off to everyone on both teams. Fantastic. So what we'll do, we will get. What we'll do is we'll get the captain of West Tigers coming up. I know we like to have a chat. And you can say a few words and then present his team.
First off, thanks for everyone that came today. The watchers, I know it was a bit of a late end, but either way. To Parramatta, congratulations. Came back after half time and won. So, yeah, sorry guys, my brain's not working. Tigers, great end to the season. Yeah, thanks. I think a couple of games ago we played Parramatta and absolutely into New South Wales Rugby League and New South Wales Wheelchair Rugby League. So thanks everyone. First off, pretty sure you won the first in 2 games, so Jesse and Carl. Andrew King, Holloway. Zach. Our brilliant coach coming up against this season, Michael. And the sun up. There you go, Daniel. Toby. That's all everyone. And Brad Grove.
Guys, before you go anywhere,
Steph is Stefan as well.
Stefan, please, we'll put him in there. Guys, just line yourselves up. You're all knocking up.
Thanks, mate.
And you all got to smile, okay? Everyone is on the count. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Another round of applause for the West Tigers. Parramatta team, it's your turn. Your final minutes. What we will do is we need our captain to come up. Chris, come on, mate.
First and foremost, I want to send our love and good wishes to Stefan. Obviously, it's a very physical, tough game, and we all feel our bodies like tonight. It's not good to see that sort of ending for someone's game. So we hope we recover very well. To the support staff, to all the fans, to the referees, this is our referee, thank you for the competition, for setting up the event. I've worked with the running, the administration, the competition is absolutely fantastic. For the Tigers, obviously, tough loss today. It's been really interesting watching the Tigers standards come up so much this year. It was the best part of games you're going to get, and I think it's going to be just nothing but up for you guys for next year. So everyone's going to go home tonight and have a celebration and look at you next year. To the mighty Parramatta Eels, back-to-back team, well done. Of course, we go into this season looking to play our best game, and I think tonight we got a bit of a slow start, and we found that groove, and we stuck to our game plan, and we really turned it up in the second half, and I'm just so proud that we were able to get back the numbers to get up front and finish the game out. That's all for me, and thank you very much for the terrific competition through the year. You guys should all be super excited. Joel Vanderswan. And Biko. Joel Mark. Brett Henry. And Coach Supreme, all right. Well, Parramatta, go in front of the screen as normal. So you get the photo in the cup. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll present you the cup as well, and then we'll do the Jeremy Doyle Award. Get a photo first, and then we'll do the Jeremy Doyle Award quickly, and then we've got 2 other presentations to you as well. Okay, so just look at that, we've got Jeremy Doyle Award. So, and we'll get Eddie Anthony. So, this year's winner of Jeremy Doyle Award is Dia. Well done, Parramatta. Okay, so what I'll get you to do, I'll get you to go back over and I'll give you the photos in it. We've got a couple more awards to do, and then you can celebrate. There's no champagne, you can't afford the team to in the stadium. Oh, that's you, mate. Yeah? Let's take 50 to 100. So on the back of the tap, can we get, just like in the last game, the game isn't what it is without 2 particular people controlling and doing their very best to adjust what the crew that we have in that part. So can we get Fred and Kyle Complex and receive the national medal? Well done, guys. Thank you. And probably the most important award of the afternoon. Snakes Alive jar guessing competition. I'm going to get someone out who wants to really present these to somebody. So Lucas, come on in. And it's not you that gets it. It's not yours. It's not yours. But you can present it to the person that gets it. Alright, I'll tell you what this is. We're starting a fantastic game. Good effort, guys. Well done. So that brings the season to a close. You guys can get your photos. You can cheer. That's your photo. Here it is. Well done, guys.